Hi, I'm Sonia Bern, Global Fundraising Manager at Amnesty International, and together with my former colleague Guillermo de los Santos from Save the Children, we'd like to run a workshop which shares a slightly different perspective on growing individual giving income in slightly less traditional fundraising markets, as this is what we've both spent the last decade doing in Asia Pacific, in Africa, in Europe and the Americas. I haven't spoken at the IFC before, although I have attended the conference several times. So I hope that this short video shows that I have the necessary experience and that I am, at the very least, presentable. The idea for this presentation came about from one of our regular catch-ups, sharing what's going on at our respective organisations. And Guillaume and I soon realised that actually the thing that really makes a difference of whether a fundraising operation in a new market will succeed is whether you can get an acquisition donor channel to work. And as soon as you start getting a decent volume of new donors, pretty much everything else seems to fall into place. So this led us to think that instead of expensive research and global priorities, perhaps this should be the driver of INGO's global expansion strategy. And we thought that this fitted really nicely with the IFC theme this year of turning conversations into a reality, because what we're talking about is, going onto the streets of Lima and fundraising for a few hours, and then you can see whether face-to-face fundraising would work there, or remotely recruiting 1,000 supporters to an online campaign based in Taiwan, calling them and then seeing if they convert to donors. So what we're talking about is just doing it, just getting some test results and letting that lead your expansion strategy. So Guillermo and I come from different countries and different backgrounds, but more than that, in terms of diversity, what we really wanted was that the session was as useful to our peers or to fundraisers in international NGOs as it would be to perhaps the director of a national organisation in an emerging market who had thought about fundraising but didn't know how to go about it and didn't even have a fundraiser. And we will try to include a diverse range of voices from a wide selection of case studies covering the whole globe. This will be confirmed, but at the moment it's looking like Taiwan, Colombia, Brazil, Peru, India, Germany and Poland.